The next morning, Steve and Justine find evidence they've been hoping for. Scrapes showing grizzly bears near camp.
Have you seen all the bear scratches on this log?
Justine's anxious to film them. She's filmed all around the world, but she's never seen a grizzly.
Look at these ones, they're classic. You can clearly see the way it's put its whole paw down here.
Yeah. We are certainly in a bear's place. And there's just little tattered bits of salmon everywhere.
Look at that fish. It's barely been touched.
Barely touched. You see a few claw marks at the back. This one's been torn up a fair bit, though.
Yeah, this would be good here.
Justine sets up by a waterfall. The river's full of salmon swimming up to spawn. She should be able to get good shots as bears come up to feed. It's not long before a mother and two cubs come looking for a meal.
So, Justine, you finally did it. Success.
Salmon are an essential part of the bear's diet. The impact of climate change on the food chain here isn't clear.
Well, the big question, I guess, is if climate change does make that drastic a difference, will they actually switch to a completely different kind of food? Can they do that? Is it possible for them to get through to their autumn fattening up session before going into hibernation?
Yes.
Without having eaten all that salmon?
You wonder what could replace this abundance of salmon. It's hard to think of something, isn't it?
But for the moment, these two have just got so much to contend with all of the salmon that's just dancing around their toes, that they're really not paying any attention to us. You see the size of the fish he's just dragged out there. That's enormous.
One of the bears comes close. Steve and Justine are downwind.
Bears have an extraordinary sense of smell. If the wind was going the other way, then they would have sensed this a mile off.
It's okay, bear. Don't come any closer.
After almost 20 days of filming, Justine got her first grizzly shots.
Finally filmed some bears. Grizzly bears here in Alaska.